No doubt, I got you.
All right now, man.
Appreciate you, boss.
Yes, sir. We
All
got
right.
Tony in
There it is.
the original gold Nick.
There it is.
Deuce Report in the building.
There it is.
All right.
My man.
Yes, sir.
Deuces, baby.
All right.
Right?
Yes,
Funk
sir.
and Fire, y'all keep it out. MPG 2018
All right.
coming down.
All right,
it's
man.
coming. It's
All
coming.
right. We're going to be waiting for it. Yo, what's up, people? This your boy T-Ross back in the building with the homies.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Micah, a.k.a. C, capital M to the S, a.k.a. The One.
Yo, y'all know who this is. L Boogie, baby. What's up? Purple Underground in the building.
Word up. Can we have a moment of meditation, please?
All right.
Thank you so much for your time. So right now we're about to discuss the events of September 13th, 2018. MPG returned home to the famous First Avenue nightclub. Fellas, what were your impressions?
Go ahead, CMS. You started off, baby boy.
All right. Appreciate it. Well, let me just say I'm definitely blessed and humbled to have witnessed a historic night, the MPG's first ever performance at First Avenue. And I mean, I already knew the show was going to be good or great, but by the end of the night, it just exceeded my expectations. Like, I mean, there's certain things that I didn't even know that they were just going to throw at us. But I can elaborate on that once we get into the flow of the actual show. So, with that being said, I defer to you fellas.
Bees?
Yo, I'll go next. I'm like you, CMS. I knew just from watching some of the previous live feeds of their shows overseas and just knowing the history of the MPG that they was gonna bring it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely energetic show. Even just the whole atmosphere leading up to the event, it felt, I mean, it had the aura of a Prince concert. You know what I'm saying? It had that anticipation factor. And, from the first note, they kicked in the new Power Generation, it was on and popping. The sound was right. It was a few little glitches here or there as far as the mic not being up in the mix enough sometimes. But other than that, the show was off. I mean, like I said, it was unbelievable, man. It was amazing. I mean, like I said, the only thing was missing was Prince. Other than that, it was a full, well-oiled machine, baby. What about you, Pete Ross?
Yo, this is one of the great shows of a lifetime for me. I mean, it didn't get no better than this, man. Not only that, like the music was great, the sound was great, the song selection was even greater. You know what I mean? Because they really performed stuff I didn't see them performing. You know what I mean? But they performed it and they showed their ass. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with great show. Period.
Yeah. So CMS, what was your impressions of how the stage setup was? You know what I'm saying? It kind of reminded me of the Symbol era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the material was that was on the back of the stage wall, but it had that type of foil look to it that Tommy Barbarella used to have on his keyboards during the symbol year, that little glow effect. And I thought that added a different type of vibe to the stage setup. You know, we've been to, you know, like George Clinton's concerts and been to Janelle Monáe, you know, with the digital screens, but it kind of had that retrospective vibe of taking us back to the symbol here.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? The lighting and everything, man, was on.
Yeah, you know, just going into this, I was sitting there thinking to myself, how was, you know, the stage going to be set up, you know, with the band, because I knew they were going to, I already knew they had a lot of, you know, members in there. And First Avenue is, the stage is, it's a pretty nice sized stage, but I know the MPGs always had a pretty huge band, and I knew they were going to have horn players. So I was actually, you know, pretty impressed how everything was set up and everything. But you know, the lighting, it was on point. It was on cue, and man, I mean, it was. I mean, the experience to me is just, I'm still processing everything, you know, just to the fullest, you know. I mean, it's, you know, like P. Ross said, I mean, I would put this as one of the all-time best Prince-related shows I've seen. You know, it would definitely be in, right now, probably my top. Well, no, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that. It's up there. I'll just say that. Other than Prince, as far as just, you know, Prince-related, it's up there, like top 3, top 5, definitely.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure. I thought the lighting and the stage setup was great. It was one point where I kind of felt like when they was doing the lighting, like it would be bright in my face, and I would have to close my eyes real quick, and I could actually see it coming. You know what I mean? Like, here it coming. I do like that and shit. Like, it was killing me, boy. Actually gave me kind of a headache. Because the first time it happened, when it happened during, I think they were in the sound check or rehearsal or whatever. Then when the light hit me, it hit me hard, like, whoa. You know what I mean? Then you know how you had that after effect where you can't really see and all you really seeing is light? So then after that, from where I was standing, every time the light would come, I would see the thing go up, then down. When I see it come up, I know it's coming my way, and I catch that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, the stage setup was great. It was great.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the light. The lighting was cool. You know, it matched the energy of the performance. You know, like I said, I love the what I would call the coordination of the outfits and colors between him and Damon D, and then of course Mackenzie. You know, he would match him with whatever he had on, but he had more of the what I would call the lead singer vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still coordinated with everybody else. And the MPG horns look like the MPG horns.
Right.
You know, configuration of them, and of course the drummer, he was new. You know, then my man that played guitar for Mint Condition.
Yeah.
You know, everybody looked good to me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, in Maite, you know, when Maite came out, I mean, Maite was, I mean, because we knew Maite was gonna be there, so it wasn't a surprise. But to see her perform with them for more than, I forgot how many songs, probably 4 or 5.
Right.
She was involved in, it was more extensive than her performance with them at the celebration the first year.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was a highlight. I mean, even I forgot her name, Mackenzie's wife.
Yeah.
Who duetted Diamonds and Pearls And
Nothing
was nothing
compares to
compared to
you.
you. I mean, she's cold, man. She can sing. She got the look. Her and Mackenzie's, you know, they was bouncing good a whole bunch.
No.
You know, every time that they performed, I was like, yes. Every one.
Right.
I was like, oh my God, they playing that? You know, so you know, when I figured they would probably do Love to the Nines, but just to hear them do it for real, that's the first. I mean, I haven't heard them live. Well, that's the first time I've heard them do it live without Prince.
Right.
You know, first time was back, you know, the Atlanta show at the Fox Theater, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to hear that again live, man, gave me, man, I had water in my eyes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I had water in my eyes, bro. I mean, to hear that, and then Mackenzie hitting those notes, man, it gave me a lump in my throat, but it was a happy type of teary-eyed situation. You know what I'm saying? I was just proud that somebody pulled out one of my favorite songs of the '90s, bar none. Not just Prince songs. Love to the Nines to me is one of the baddest '90s songs, period. You know, so when I heard that, man, I was like, yes, finally. You know what I mean? It was off the chain. It was off the chain. You know. So and then the guitar player, Kobe.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
that
Yeah. He did the damn thing.
did the damn thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He got his own look too, and he was, hey man, he stepped in there and did it. You know, I mean, and like I said, every song from where we on the floor, and the emotion and energy through the crowd was right there, front and center. You know what I mean? It was like
Right.
they held everybody's attention. Wasn't no talking. People was just enthralled at what was going on stage. You know, so you know, like you said, man, it's definitely the one of the top protege performances. You know what I mean? X Band, whether we talking Revolution, whether we talking Sheila E., whether we talking The Time, they brought it, man. It was they in the building. You know, and I think you know, this show here, you know, I heard they gonna put it out, you know, for the masses or whatever. Like I don't know, on Blu-ray or whatever. Hope they do. It's definitely a classic. You know what I mean? So I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. And I'm sorry that I heard that the pay-per-view was, you know, kind of got messed up. But I hope that it comes out Blu-ray so everybody can feel it how we felt.
Right.
I feel it, bro.
For sure.
So what you feel? Or Pete Ross?
What you got, CMF?
I mean, again, the whole experience was just really surreal and just beautiful. The meet and greet, I mean, just that experience itself was just great. The way that they had everything set up was a little different in comparison to the meet and greet from a year ago with the Revolution at First Avenue, which that was great. Also, I mean, that's definitely a highlight for me. But this one was just a little different because the way they had it set up, it wasn't like, well, everybody just goes in a line, you shake their hand, hey, how are you, what's your name? You know, the band members sort of just everybody just kind of went all over the, you know, the club. And so you sort of got the chance to have that one-on-one personal.
Well, it was more interactive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the show, I mean, the set list was great. Like El Boogie said, they opened up with New Power Generation, which appropriately that should have been the opener, you know. So, and Sexy MF, you know, that was on point. Love to the Nines, that's my personal favorite song off the Love Symbol album. And when Maite came out, the crowd just, I mean, it just, you know, It just roared. You know what I'm saying? Like and she had not missed a step. Period. I mean, she took it back for me to '93 when I was 13 years old, and I remember seeing this beautiful female, like mysterious, like who is this? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me, I was just like, you know, like I had that moment.
I know. I think we all had a moment, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I just like, right, and I mean, regardless, like, yeah, we done met her, and I mean, every time, you know, I meet her, I'm still like almost starstruck in a sense, but to see her on stage, actually see her on stage, the first time I ever seen her perform. No, I take that back. I'm lying. It's the second time I seen her perform, but see her perform with, you know, the MPG. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was just like I was mesmerized. You know, when she came out and did Get Wild and Preach, and you know, let me also put some respect.
Hey, Mike, she faked the stage dive. She
Yeah.
I was ready though. I was like, "Come on, girl, jump on out here."
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And let me put some respect on Tony M's name, man.
For sure enough.
Respect on Tony M's name, man, because Tony M, I know he's done got, you know, some mixed, you know, flack over the years, but my man Tony M, man, he can hold it down on stage, man. He definitely, you know, knows how to control the crowd, you know, and you know, I just gotta give him props and pounds. And then when we met him during the meet and greet, I asked him, I said, "Yo, are you gonna play together?" He said, "Yo, that's in the set list. I got you." So, and when he performed that song, because that's my favorite song off the Gold Nigga album, I remember he spotted me out there in the crowd and he pointed at me like that. So
yeah.
that was a real cool moment, man.
I co-sign, man. I co-sign that, bro. I mean, Tony M has stage presence, in a very what I call he got that Mac Daddy voice, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I've always liked Tony M as a rapper, so I've never had a problem with him. You know what I'm saying? You know, as far as, like I said, the outfits they wore back in the day, you know, that's all Prince. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as a rapper or performer, I mean, he plays guitar. I mean, he plays an instrument. You know what I'm saying? So, as Prince would say, in this band, you got to be able to do something.
Right.
And Tony M holds his own, man. He plays guitar.
Yeah.
You know, he sing a little bit, and he rap. When it's time to rap, he puts that funk on it. You know what I'm saying? And he's cool. You know, Damon D does his thing.
Damon D was,
you know, man,
he definitely was
you know, Symbol era is my favorite era, brother. You know, the MPG, man, from MTV Music Awards, the Arsenio Hall performance, man. The Max, they did the Max, man. Look, it just took me back, man. You know, it just took me back, you know, and it was definitely, like I said, it was funky, but at the same time, I'm glad they pulled out gems like "Live for Love," you know. And I'm probably one of the very few people that love Jughead. You know what I'm saying? I love Jughead. So when they play Jughead, bro, you know, again, I'm bouncing. I'm about to knock people out doing the Jughead. People standing next to me. I'm gonna knock you out, seeing man. But you know, Dimitri was standing in front of me. I almost not, but you know, like I said, the set list, everything me was just was cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they didn't stay in the funk too long. They gave us the cross. They gave us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean,
that was what was really unexpected to me. Was that when they did the cross, and some
that
of
was
the
really
older.
good.
Some of the older stuff before their time, which Levi had only been there for. You know what I'm saying? So That was really surprising to me. But
Yeah.
my shit was Deuce in the Quarter.
Oh, bruh.
Oh
Trust
my God.
me. Deuce in the
Yo,
Quarter.
yo, some of the hardest bars I ever heard Tony M spit. You know, just some hardcore and some real shit that he's saying. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, you know, take from it what you want. Say what you want about Tony M, but you know what I'm saying? I think what he did and does is genuine. You know what I mean?
Right.
And everything ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. But,
Called all the same way, T-Raw.
huh?
Called a lot the same way.
Called a
Law
lot.
is the
Called a
same.
lot was hot.
That was another highlight.
Um,
Yeah, that was a highlight.
But I don't think I got real hype until I heard The Good Life.
Oh, bruh.
Oh
Good.
yeah.
When they played The Good Life, that was, yeah, that was it. That was it. I'm thinking Bump Squad. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking in my mind, but
Right.
we didn't get it. But we got Alpha
I think
Exodus.
they got it in the, hey, I think they got it in the repertoire. They just didn't pull it out that
Right.
night.
I mean, we got Get Wild, Good Life. You know what I mean? So, Mike Tay on stage. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And we got a new track that
New
they
track.
performed, which really remind me of a lot of the shit Parliament doing now. You
Right.
know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It remind me of the stuff, some of the stuff off of Medicaid Fraud Dog. You
Right.
know, which,
Exactly.
yeah. So, yo, it's a hot track, man. NPG coming. They coming for that ass.
They coming for that ass, bro. I mean, with
Sure.
Levi still incredible guitar player.
Yes.
Right.
Key, incredible bass player. I mean, come on, man. Tommy Barbarella did the
Yeah.
and that interlude solo he did, man. Come
Venus
on, man.
DeMilo.
Classic, man. Classic. You know, and
You should have saw Rodney Fitzgerald's face when he started playing Venus DeMilo. You should have saw his face, man. It was priceless look he had on his face, man.
Hey,
Because you know that's his favorite album, so you know.
right. I mean, I bet. I mean, for me, because that's probably my favorite Prince instrumental. So, I probably could have had I damn near had tears of joy just to hear that, man. This is, I mean,
I mean, they killed it, man. I mean, what I'm saying, they got an encore, bruh. You know what I'm saying? People wasn't ready to leave.
nah.
You know, and from what I heard, they had another 20 minutes. They had another 20 minutes that they could have done.
Right.
You know, so
They did damn near 3 hours.
right.
Damn near.
You know, and it felt quick. That's how you know a concert good.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't get tired. I wasn't tired until after we actually left out of First Avenue. The euphoria, I was still high. I was still physically just ready to just, you know what I'm saying, still party.
Right.
You know, and I could have rolled with them, you know, for another 25, 30, 45 minutes.
Right.
You know, so you know, I'm just glad that they got the opportunity to play First Avenue because it's a historic venue.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that they come to Cincinnati and do our historic venue, the Bogarts. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like it's our First Avenue. You know what I'm saying? And they can rock. I can see them rocking the hell out of Bogarts.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I just hope that people go see them with an open mind, and we hear it, we understand. Ain't nothing like any of these bands, whether we talking New Power Generation, Revolution, with Prince leading them. We understand that. But without Prince, all of these groups are doing a hellified job pushing his legacy forward, playing the music, you know, from whichever era, and they killing it.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll get into the little the little critic man's assessment of the show later on in another another video. But I don't see how you could be at that show in that building and not feel just bubbling with pride of how the MPG performed and really, like I said, did the damn thing to celebrate Prince, man. I just don't see how you can come up with any type of real negative viewpoint of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was love there. It was genuine. Mackenzie, the lead singer, he's new to the MPG scene. He doesn't try to be Prince. He just does himself. He can sing. He can hit high notes. And, you know, he does his own little dance moves. And he's just genuine, man. I mean, the MPG is just a genuine group, period. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and they are a big part of Prince's legacy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, try to dismiss the 90s. But the 90s was some of the most powerful moments to me in Prince history and in music.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You know,
Definitely.
our generation, baby, you know what I'm saying? They, look, they take a back seat to nobody.
Not at all.
Nope.
And the thing with Mackenzie though, like I've watched him like on different videos on Facebook, but seeing him live, like I really feel like he certified himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a front man and as a singer. You know what I mean? I thought he was incredible.
Right.
I thought he was incredible, you know. And you're right. He don't try to do Prince because you know if he did, what would happen, of course. But,
Right.
you know, so, yeah. He off the chain, man. He off
You know,
the chain.
and I'm glad they did the new song. Was it Funkified?
Yeah, yeah. Funkified, yeah, something like that, yeah. That shit was
Yeah.
hot.
I can't wait. I want them to put out a whole new album of them with
Right.
Mackenzie.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they need to do. They're too talented. They're too talented not to bring us some music.
And
The
the
same
thing
thing
is,
I pleaded when we saw the Revolution last year. The Revolution needs to put some new, just go in the studio and come up with some new stuff. That's it.
right. Thing with the
You know,
MPG though, it's like MPG got too much talent in that group not to. It's too much. It's too much shit going on in that group. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I don't know who Kobe is as far as the history of him. I don't know where they met him, but I hope they use him in the future and do something with him, man. Because that boy bad, man. Boy's cool.
Yeah, he.
And I love Mackenzie's wife. What was her? Y'all remember her
I
name?
don't remember her name.
I can't think of her name right now. Yeah.
I mean, you know, she could. I mean, she was saying, man. Like I said, they put it down on Diamonds and Pearls, and Nothing Compares to You.
Yeah.
You know, no talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't try. Like I said, they didn't try to sing it exactly like Prince and Rosie. They just kind of put their own talent into it, let their own talent take over, and put on a great performance. It sounded a little different, but it was a great performance.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. They killed it. You know what I'm saying? No doubt about it. So I just love the whole situation where there's so much talent there and there's just so much possibilities as far as new music. You know, and like I said, they could have done Bump Squad. You know, they could have Cherry.
Oh yeah.
You know, I wouldn't mind hearing Exodus Has Begun myself.
Right.
A love song. But, you know, it is what it is, and I'm sure they'll put it in the repertoire. But I just, you know, MPG, baby. MPG for life, man. That's my, them my boys, man. Love the MPG,
Right.
bro. So, best shout out, you know, to all of them. Like I said, the horn section was tight.
Yep.
I mean, Tony M, had his son Shane up there, his first ever performance. You know, at First Avenue. How special is that?
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Young fella held his own.
Right.
You know, so I got much love, man, for him. I got more respect for him now than I did before, bro.
Right, for sure. So
Man,
here we
and my
go.
respect was a level 10 in.
Right. So here we go, down to the nitty gritty. If you had to rate this show out of 5 turntables, what would you give it?
I'm 5, baby. I'm a 5.
What about you, CMS?
This is an easy one for me, man. 5 out of 5.
I agree. This was a 5 turntable show, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all got anything else, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Again, for me, it was just a fantastic show, a historic night. I mean, the crowd, everybody was into it. I mean, the only thing that was missing, like El Boogie said, was Prince and I even say Rosie. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I mean, everybody was exceptional. Everybody, you know, Tony M, Damon Dixon, Tommy Barbarella, Morris Hayes, Levi, Sonny, Mackenzie, the Hornheads, MPG Horns. Am I leaving out somebody?
Maite.
Maite, damn, I'm sorry. And of course, Maite. I mean, that was, that was the cherry on top, you know, to me. So, yeah, I mean, for those who missed out, I'm sorry, but you know, I mean, hopefully they'll drop that DVD and everybody will get an opportunity to witness what we got a chance to see. So,
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. Ditto. You know what I'm saying? What you said in CMS. Morris Hayes. You know what I'm saying? Being so down to earth, man, and meet and greet all of them. I mean, Sonny T, Barbarella, Damon D, Tony M. I mean, Mackenzie. I mean, they was out there a long time, man, meet and greet and talking to everybody. And I really appreciate that, you know. And like I said, my respect for them have grown. And I didn't think I could respect them any more than I already did. But they definitely made me proud to be a Prince fan, man. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely represented Prince, and they definitely got to put their own talents on display.
right.
You know, and how talented that they are individually as well, and that they contributed heavily to Prince's success during the 90s for all the music that we loved and liked, you know, back then. So much love to the NPG. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And on that note, we are
The Purple Underground, baby.
and we up out of here. Peace.
Yeah.